Friends, 270 days of war, that is 9 months, between two superpowers. One side is Russia and on the other side is USA with its military wing NATO. Albeit to preserve the freedom and sovereignty of Ukraine, which in fact does not exist. It is to preserve the US hegemony in Europe and moving towards eastward and even over Russia. And war has its own characteristics, its own inertia and momentum that we are witnessing at present while the winter is setting in. Coming in the battle zone, starting from the north, last 3 weeks plus, the Ukrainian forces are continuously launching various offensives like in Kupiansk, Liman, Swatovo-Kriminaya line. However, they are being defeated by the Russian forces, or you can say that Russian forces are able to maintain their defensive lines with huge losses to the Ukrainian forces. In south, there is not much of development. The General Staff of Armed Forces of Ukraine say that Russian forces are strengthening their position on left bank of Dnieper River. This is a continuous process, especially during the war, and one has to continue moving their arms, ammunitions, troops, regrouping, supplying logistics and other required weapon system. As per the informations received from the enemies, it is from both the sides, their movement and counter movement while the war is continuing. In east, ISW says that Russian forces are continuing their offensive towards Artyomovsk, that is Bakhmut, Avdiivka, Vuhledar and West Donetsk. It also says that Russian forces are strengthening their position in Lugansk, Donetsk and East Zaporizhia, which I have already explained that these are continuous process, and so Russian forces as well as Ukrainian forces are doing. Some other informations. French MP has called Zelensky a psycho after 2 Ukrainian missiles hit Poland, and they blamed that it was the work of Russian forces trying to instigate Third World War. And he further said that no more aid should be given to Ukraine. Well, that's a big statement, but it will make no difference. US intelligence had said that Russia and Iran have completed a deal this month to produce Iranian drones in Russia itself. This will make it cheaper and the logistic hassles will be taken care of. In the meantime, there is at the moment air raid alert all over the Ukraine. Russians are continuing their deep interdictions. While Turkey has attacked North Syria and Iraq against so-called Kurdish formations, outcome is not well known, but they claim that the Kurdish terrorists have been destroyed. And Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel has arrived in Moscow to meet Putin and have discussion on political, economic and geopolitical issues and cooperation. Back to war zone, it may seem that at present the equilibrium has taken place and peace is inevitable. I don't think so. Russian and Ukrainian forces are sitting on volcano which is likely to erupt any moment, maybe within a week, maybe in another 2 weeks or so. Thank you friends, that's all for the day. Do write your comment.